gets set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Starks. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, Cleveland.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Chubb. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. now for Kareem Hunt. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27.
He was tackled.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Powers through. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 17, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the screen. Mike 51. Mike 51. Got to do better.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early...
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Mooney. 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route.
You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now Starks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Starks. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Another carry.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
James Conner, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll try and run for it with Keller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run here for Starks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And the ball carrier.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Starks. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Starks on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Being chased out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 25-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They run. Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 9-yard line.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Mooney. 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Browns 17. Steelers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just